be seated. Good evening. I am Madison Forrest, Senior Class President. I'd like to welcome everyone to Challenger Columbia Stadium, where we have gathered tonight to celebrate and honor the 2017 graduates. Seniors of Clear Falls High School, as we come here today to celebrate this tremendous accomplishment, we must remember the hours we put in, the sacrifices we made, and the challenges we have overcome. When I was a little girl, my mom would help me hold my fingers in a fist with my pinky up in the air, and we would sing, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." Although we don't sing that song much anymore, it has stuck with me and become a focus in my life. I want to shine brightly in this world. We, as Knights, have been blessed with family, friends, mentors, amazing teachers, and a great support system. We are all well equipped to go out into the world and be lights. Throughout this journey, we have grown into young men and women ready to take on the world. However, making it this far wasn't easy. I'm sure many of you can attest to canceling plans for schoolwork, pulling lots of all-nighters, and frantically doing homework the period before it's due. In 10, 15, 20 years from now, what will our memories from high school be? We will remember homecomings, prom, the teachers who inspired us, and we will remember today. The dedication that has gotten us here today is necessary in the coming trials we have yet to face. However, none of this would be possible without the never-ending support we receive from our family, our friends, and the faculty at Clear Falls High School. As we walk across the stage tonight in our final moments of being students at Clear Falls High School, remember, we will always be Knights. Seniors, we have so many possibilities ahead of us. I pray that we use the lessons we've learned here to embrace our coming journey. I challenge each of us to shine our lights in the world through our circle words: courage, integrity, respect, citizenship, loyalty, and excellence. I hope that we can all continue applying the circle words to our lives. If we do so, we are bound to succeed. It has been a privilege to lead and be a part of Clear Falls class of 2017. Congratulations to all of you. And remember, it's a great day to be a Knight. At this time, I'd like to introduce my fellow class officers who have joined me on the stage this evening. Vice President Cameron Holmes, Secretary SKYLER Bennett, Treasurer Laura Blank, and Historian SHYNA ANTWI.
Please stand for the presentation of colors. Gentlemen of Clear Falls, please remove your mortarboards. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in reciting the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets and rifles bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. As we gather today in Challenger Columbia Stadium, we pause to remember the astronauts who perished in both Challenger and Columbia space missions. Many of these astronauts also served their country in the military. These brave men and women all served their country with pride, honor, and courage. Graduates, if any of you have committed to serve in any branch of the military, please stand and be recognized. At this time, we would also like to ask that all men and women who are currently serving or have served in any branch of the military, please stand so we may honor your service to our country. Thank you. Please be seated.
At this time, it is my privilege to introduce the members of the Clear Creek Independent School District's Board of Trustees. Please stand and wave as I call your name. Audience, please hold your applause until each member is recognized. Board President, Ms. Paige Rander. Vice President, Dr. Laura DuPont. Secretary, Mr. Jay Cunningham. Trustee, Mr. Charles Pond. Trustee, Mr. Chris Reed. Trustee, Mr. Arturo Sanchez. It is now my pleasure to recognize the district's leadership from the Education Support Center. Please stand and wave as I call your name. Audience, please hold your applause until each guest is recognized. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Greg Smith. The Deputy Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Steve Ebel. The Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Education, Mr. Scott Barkert. The Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Education, Ms. Holly Hughes. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Dr. Casey O'Pry. Director of Student Personnel Services, Ms. Susie Thomas. I would also like to introduce the principals of our pre-K-12 community. Please stand and wave as I call your name. Audience, please hold your applause until each guest is recognized. Ms. Kimberly Brouillard of League City Intermediate. Ms. Kelly Chapman of Hyde Elementary. Ms. Deborah Johnson of Mossman Elementary. Dr. Brittany Moses of Stewart Elementary. Mr. Matthew Paulson of Ed White Elementary. Mr. James Thomas of Bayside Intermediate. Ms. Erin Tite of Bay Elementary. And Mr. David Williams of Seabrook Intermediate. And now to introduce the members of the Clear Falls High School administration who will be participating in tonight's ceremony. Please stand and wave as I call your name. Audience, please hold your applause until each guest is recognized. Our principal, Mr. Paul House. Associate Principal, Mr. Kai Bouchard. Dean of Instruction, Ms. Mandy Scott. Lead Counselor, Ms. Mary Bragg.
Thank you, Cameron. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of our campus leadership team. Please stand and wave as I call your name. Audience, please hold your applause until each guest is recognized. Our assistant principals, Ms. Donna Baggs, Ms. Serena Blacksmith, Mr. Brian Harper, Ms. Claire Lewis. Our counselors, Ms. Amber Bentley, Ms. Beth Fawcett, Ms. Yolene Hairgrove, Ms. April Keys, Ms. Margarita Reyes, Ms. Mundy Stone. Now please welcome to the podium our principal, Mr. Paul House.
Thank you, Ms. Scott. Good evening, parents, grandparents, family, friends, CCISD trustees, and fellow educators. I'd like to welcome you here tonight as we celebrate the wonderful achievements of Clear Falls High School class of 2017. It's always a special occasion to come together and honor these graduates. Seniors, congratulations. You have reached the finish line of one of the greatest milestones in your young lives. You are the class of 2017. And we are proud of who you are, and we're excited about who you will become. You leave Clear Falls with many accomplishments. 90% of you will begin a college program in the fall studying areas such as engineering, education, medicine, and fine arts. As we have seen, a number of you have enlisted in our nation's military to begin serving in perhaps the most important role a citizen can serve. You had more National Merit Scholars, more Superintendent Scholars, and more honor graduates than any class in Clear Falls history. You won academic competitions, JROTC competitions, and science fairs. You performed with highest honors in band, choir, orchestra, and visual arts. You succeeded in athletic competitions such as track, baseball, basketball, wrestling, and many other sports. You won and lost with grace and sportsmanship. Moreover, you showed that winning takes place beyond a scoreboard, a performance hall, or a classroom, as you took opportunities to give back to our community. In fact, one of your greatest qualities is giving when giving is needed, and I applaud you for that. The class of 2017 exemplifies our CCISD core values. You showed caring and responsibility by donating more blood than any other CCISD school in history. So much blood that we ran out of donation bags. You exhibited citizenship and respect, and yes, you learned a little bit about leadership and compassion while building a house for an area family in need. You cared enough about children in our community that you donated hundreds of toys so that children could experience the joy of unwrapping a gift during the holidays. You live by our Clear Falls Circle words: courage, integrity, respect, citizenship, loyalty, and excellence. Friends, these are just a few of the accomplishments that make this class, the class of 2017, so special. And seniors, while you're here tonight reminiscing about the school year, prom, football games, and sitting in eager anticipation of what your future will hold, your parents are out here and they are remembering. Your mom and dad are remembering August of 2004 when they helped you into an overstuffed backpack full of supplies and dreams and dropped you off at kindergarten for the first time. They may have never told you how scared they were to let you go, but they let you go. Or perhaps they're remembering the picture you drew in 3rd grade that hung on the refrigerator until it faded. I bet your mom and dad have that tucked away right now. They're unable to part with it because it's an artifact that reminds them of your youth. They're remembering soccer games, dance performances, cheer competitions, late nights of studying, and an array of other activities that nurtured your need for belonging. They're remembering this morning and wondering how we got here to this night so quickly. Seniors, I bring these moments to your attention as a reminder that time goes fast. Make each day count. Before long, you will be well into your career and raising children of your own and wondering how it is that time has sped up as it does. Make each day count. I leave you tonight with this quote from Senator Robert Kennedy. He says, "It is not enough to understand or to clearly see. The future will be shaped in the arena of human activity by those willing to commit their minds and their bodies to the task." Seniors, you will be given many opportunities to commit to the task and impact the lives of others. Take hold of these opportunities, for among wealth and status, position and popularity, the real legacy you will create is that of giving. Giving to your family, giving to your community, and giving to your world to create change. Make each day count. For one day in the not-so-distant future, you'll be sitting in an audience somewhere remembering. Congratulations, class of 2017. Because of you, it will always be a great day to be a Knight. At this time, please join me in welcoming our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Greg Smith. Dr. Smith?
Well, good evening and welcome to a wonderful evening. I want to thank Mr. House for this beautiful weather that you provided after waking up this morning and looking at that. So thank you very much, Mr. House. We always know true leadership when we see it based on the skies of the graduation ceremony. Students, it may have felt like yesterday when you were restless and wouldn't sleep through the night, looked at the world with wondrous eyes, and reached for your parents' strong, comforting hands when you felt unsure of where you were going. Yes, I'm talking about your childhood, but I realize those same feelings are likely with you today because you are entering a new world, a world outside the comfort and at times confines of your home and school, a destination where the GPS reads, "No signal found," because it is still discovered by you. A place in your belly where nerves of steel and butterflies of excitement are battling it out. It is, in fact, a great place to be. It is a great place to be in your life because you've got this. You really do. You have the smarts, the support, and an abundance of talent to not just make it, but make it a difference outside of these gates. And I could not be more proud of each of you. I'm also thankful for this wonderful crowd of love that surrounds you tonight. Some of you will be leaving your home in a few months to continue your educational journey. Others will work and strike out on your own and get your first apartment. That's scary. So here are a couple tips for you that I'm aware of that might make things just go a little bit smoother. First, know the difference between a laundry detergent pod and a soap dispenser pod. And be sure to wash both of those before you come back to visit your parents. Second, don't buy a pet that your parents will have to take care of, because just as you're sitting here tonight, they're sitting up there working on that empty nest syndrome plan, unless you have a sibling still at home. Third, go to class. Sit in the front. Your parents have worked hard to send you to school. Only spectators sit in the back row because you've earned a seat at the table. Fourth, for those of you who are going off to school with football programs, remember, tailgating is not a 7-day event. Last, there's a budget. Right, parents? There's a budget. Therefore, if no money is coming in, no money should be going out. The class of 2017 is packed with great success stories, a class that has made this community proud. You've wowed us with your generosity and mentorship to youth like Jillian Glenn. Assisting and leading others is what comes effortlessly to her. She is often ministering to others, especially those with special needs. She is instinctively a teacher, which is the profession she will pursue at Baylor University. Matter of fact, if you see Dr. O'Pry at the end of this row over here, after you walk off the stage, we might be able to work something out for 4 years from now. The class of 2017 has also demonstrated grit on the field and grace on the stage. You've shown courage and service to your school and to our great country. You have taught us that perseverance with integrity will get you to the top of your personal mountain. Just ask Emily Allison. Emily, your principal wanted to make sure that we pointed you out tonight. Mr. House and the entire CCISD community is proud of you for earning your college associate's degree before Christmas from the College of the Mainland. And you still found time to pursue your high school diploma, by the way. Congratulations, Emily, and thank you for not letting high school just pass you by. The class of 2017 is a generation that is empowered to make tomorrow better than today and to truly live the American dream, where education is the key to freedom of ideas and not just the pursuit, but the fulfillment of happiness. Your friend, Elodie Tusak, can write a book about it. She moved from Romania right smack in the middle of high school. She didn't know English, but she prospered here because of the kindness of her classmates and teachers. Today, she's graduating in the top 5% of her class. Graduates, each of you will have your own story to tell that is yet to be written. If you have not yet discovered your path, have no fear. A straight and clear path makes for a nice stroll, but it is the obstacles and detours that make life interesting. Martin Luther King put it this way: take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. I would also add that you need to step fast, and you have to step fast with purpose. In case you haven't noticed, something big is going on in the world. You can feel it in the workplace. You can feel it when you talk to students, our kids, our grandkids. You can't miss it when you read the newspapers or watch the news. Our lives are being transformed in so many realms all at once, and quite frankly, it can make one dizzy. When many of you were seniors, and when many of you seniors were actually 10 years old, the first major inflection point occurred with the release of the iPhone. Together with advances in silicon chips, software storage, sensors, and networking created a new technology platform. This extraordinary release of energy is reshaping everything from calling a taxi to emailing an Uber. It is creating vast new opportunities for you to either save this world or harm it. However, this age of acceleration does not have to consume you. Take some time, slow it down a bit, and use the time to reimagine your work possibilities. And as you can see, your future, our future, is in good hands with graduates like you. So get out there and make the best of it. After all, this is your night. Now, at the beginning of my remarks, I mentioned how your parents reached out and comforted your hands when you were unsure, and perhaps they have had to do that recently, and that is okay, because you may have the opportunity to pay it forward. Eventually, your parents' hands will grow older and weaker, and will need to reach out to you for assurances. Make sure you let them grab hold of your vibrant hands so you can return the favor and be the steady light in the twilight of their years. Students, thank you for the opportunity to share this moment with you, and congratulations.
It is my honor tonight to introduce to you our next two speakers, your two highest-ranking seniors. The salutatorian of the class of 2017 is the son of Liz and Joe Layden. This fall, he will be attending the University of Texas at Austin to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. He is a 4-year superintendent scholar, and he has the prestigious distinction of being named a National Merit Scholar. Your salutatorian, Mr. Christopher Patrick Layden.
Good evening. We're all here today to celebrate about 600 people who have been deemed ready to face the real world. Ready to take out student loans, live hundreds of miles away from home, and maybe most daunting, schedule dentist appointments on their own. But before we talk about everything that this class of Clear Falls seniors is going to accomplish in the future, and try not to think about all of that responsibility, let's recall and celebrate these past few years. The next phase of your lives, no matter where you go, will be thrilling, and you'll make plenty of friends along the way. But there are people in this class that you'll never forget, no matter how far apart you become. Over the past 4 years, I'm sure you've heard teachers, coaches, and older friends tell you to cherish your time at Clear Falls, to make the most out of every minute you have with those few special people, because this day would come faster than any of us could expect. They sure were right about that, because it seems that every day, month, and year of high school has passed faster than the one before it. I wish I could tell you, and everyone here still in high school, how to cherish the time you have with your friends, like everyone told you, how to make the clocks run slower and the days last longer. The only thing I can think of is to travel near the speed of light to get time dilation effects, but our society can't do that for a while. I wish I could go back and repeat the most memorable days of the past 4 years. Band camp, sports games, performances, trips, and those unforgettable memories that came from random nights hanging out with friends. But our time here, as Clear Falls, as students, has come to an end, and there's no machine out there that will let us relive it. That's life. We can only do so much with the time that we're given, and at least we know that we did all that we could in our 4 years here. You put thousands of hours of practice and dedication into your respective activities. Because of your efforts, the music department, athletics programs, and numerous other groups, from Latin Club to Ultimate Frisbee, are all on the rise, and they'll only continue to improve thanks to the legacy you're leaving behind. Academically, you've helped Clear Falls continue to excel in the state and nation. As we mentioned, this year we have the most 4-year superintendent scholars and summa cum laude graduates in Clear Falls' history. Everywhere I look in Clear Falls, I see talented, intelligent individuals ready to make their mark on society. But even with so much excellence and competition, everyone in this crowd is friendly and willing to help those around them. There's no school I'd rather attend than Clear Falls, thanks to how driven, supportive, and cheerful the teachers, staff, administration, and especially the students are. I have to give a big shout out to my family, first to my mom and dad for pushing me to give maximum effort in everything that I do, but encouraging me to find my own interests and set my own path. Also, I'm the youngest in my family, so I'd like to thank my siblings, Eric and Emily, for always being right up ahead of me, giving me tips and tricks for how to succeed in school and life. Finally, thank you to all of the teachers and staff who make Clear Falls the school that it is, and who have helped me and everyone else here be successful. Mr. Cohan, Mr. Klingen, Ms. Reeves, Coach Black, Mr. Weiner, Mr. Tran, Ms. Bragg, all of our band directors, and countless others. I'll leave you with something Mr. Klingen would tell us before each weekend. Do something dangerous. In my rough draft of this speech, this is where I'd stereotypically tell you to follow your dreams and never be afraid to take risks to make them a reality. But I don't think Mr. Klingen was trying to be deep or tell us how to succeed in business. He just meant for us to try something that seemed crazy at the time. Free climbing, riding roller coasters, maybe even skydiving. If you come to the end of your life and you've become a billionaire thanks to risky business decisions, but never gone outside, done something crazy, and felt truly alive, you would trade all of your success and wealth for the chance to go back and experience more of what the world can offer. So today, I encourage you, though I assume no legal responsibilities, to jump out of an airplane, learn how to snowboard, hike along a 2-foot wide trail with sheer cliffs on either side of you, or try to make that cold call to the dentist, or do whatever else scares you, just to say that you did it. This school has given you hundreds of amazing memories, but go out, do something dangerous, and make even better ones.
Our highest ranking graduate is the daughter of Laura and Greg Bennett. She will attend the Berklee College of Music this fall, where she will pursue a degree in songwriting. A 4-time superintendent scholar, a National Merit Commended Scholar, and the valedictorian of the class of 2017, Miss SKYLER Bennett.
Good evening, family, friends, and most importantly, the Clear Falls class of 2017. It's crazy to think that just 4 short years ago, we were giddily finishing 8th grade and spending the whole summer listening to Thrift Shop while imagining what it would be like to walk through the doors on the morning of our very first day of high school. Now though, as we close those same doors, we stand on yet another doorstep, that of the future. And while before, opening the door meant joining each other, it now, for the most part, means going in different directions. However, if there's one thing I've learned during my stint at Clear Falls, it's been the importance of unity, and that is a lesson I can attribute to the wonderful group sitting before me. Case in point, as freshmen, we won the Spirit Stick and the inaugural class homecoming float competition. Now, what does that have to do with achieving success in the real world, you might ask? Touché. However, perhaps what's worth considering is how fast we overcame our differences, whether they be preferences, beliefs, or something as simple as our previous middle school, for the betterment of our class as a whole. And looking back now, I can't think of any one achievement of ours that didn't involve our whole class coming together. Having witnessed this collective mentality firsthand for the past 4 years, I without a doubt expect that it will translate into each and every one of our lives. I can only hope that we continue to embrace all those around us, encouraging our neighbors to succeed, taking weight off of their shoulders when the burden is too much to bear, and most importantly, recognizing that every action, achievement, and outcome is bigger than ourselves. In fact, our graduating from high school this very night is bigger than ourselves, and the size of the crowd in the stands now is testament to that. Of course, everyone's situation is unique, but behind each of us tonight is a support system, a network of individuals, teachers, families, friends, each approaching life from different perspectives, yet somehow all winding up at the same place, at the same time, in order to fulfill the same goal, to support their loved one. And for some, that may mean sitting through an entire commencement ceremony without understanding a single word spoken for the sole purpose of hearing the name of their student read aloud as she or he crosses the stage to receive a diploma. Tenemos que dar las gracias a todas las personas que nos han apoyado y que nos han dado todo. Los diplomas que estamos recibiendo esta noche son tan suyos como nuestros. While this is just one example, it is this type of commitment and support that we must recognize as a component of our successes. Similarly, it is with this type of commitment to those around us that we should intend to achieve any further successes in the future. But who am I to tell you that? If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. And if you give a girl a podium, she's going to demand the world's respect. But maybe that's not such a bad thing. After all, how else am I supposed to even begin to address the group of people who have grown up alongside me, taking me from Wordly Wise to AP Literature, from Boss to Lit, from CamWow filters to live photos, and from wearing Adidas shorts every day to, well, besides that, without drawing from what I know. And what I know is what I have seen in the halls of Clear Falls each and every day. A class that rallies behind each other, that goes out of its way to console one another, and that flat out knows how to have a good time. The past 4 years have been more than I could have ever imagined, and the fact that I get the privilege of standing up here and addressing the near 600 reasons that I had to get out of bed each morning means the world. Thank you for the contribution you've made to my life. I can only imagine what contribution we can make to the world, given a lifetime to work with. And I imagine it to be immense, so long as we make it together.
Thank you, Skyler. Dr. Smith, please join me at the podium. Dr. Smith, I hereby certify that these students have successfully completed the course of study at Clear Falls High School as prescribed by the state of Texas. In addition, they have satisfied all of the graduation requirements as stipulated by the Board of Trustees of the Clear Creek Independent School District.
Mr. House, I accept your certification and hereby declare these students as graduates of Clear Falls High School in the Clear Creek Independent School District with all the pertinent honors, rights, and privileges. Congratulations, students.
To preserve the dignity and significance of this momentous event, and to ensure that every family has the opportunity to hear their student's name read, we ask that you refrain from using air horns, whistles, or noisemakers, and remain seated in the bleachers for the entire ceremony. We appreciate your cooperation.
At this time, we will begin the distribution of diplomas. Our first graduate tonight is the valedictorian and your class secretary, SKYLER Bennett, summa cum laude. Salutatorian, Christopher Patrick Layden, summa cum laude. Class president, Madison Shea Forrest, summa cum laude. Class vice president, Cameron Garrett Holmes, summa cum laude. Class treasurer, Laura Hooks Blank, summa cum laude. Class historian, SHYNA Sewa Eliza Antwi, summa cum laude.
Nathan Joshua Abry, magna cum laude. Joshua James Ackerman. Spencer Michael Adams, summa cum laude. Oluwatamalayan Ann Adegbate. Adrian Ray Aguirre. Alan Servando Aguirre. Noel Elise Albert. Brandon Chase Alexander. Emily Ann Allison, magna cum laude. Antonio Jesus Alonso. Jose Ernesto Alvarez. Nicholas Felipe Alvarez. Ezra Olivia Amador. Krishna Kumar Anand, summa cum laude. Cameron Malaya Ansira. Jasmine Marie Ansira. John Christopher Anderson II. Morgan Ashley Antos. Precious Alma Marie A. Aquino. Julissa Lorraine Artega. Josephine Elizabeth Astala. Jessica Christine Avery. Lauren Taylor Ayers. Abby Melissa Babalal. Jaime Alberto Baca. Elena Amy Bacon, summa cum laude. Gabriela Anais Baez. Jaden Samuel Bailey. Joshua Daniel Bailug. Susanna Judith Baltieres. Atsiri Barajas Abara. Colin Matthew Barnard. Aaron Kyle Barraza. Natalie Isabella Barrios. Evan Alexander Bate. Tristan Will Beasley. Kaylin Alexis Benz. Shin Cheyenne Bermudo. Matthew Jacob Blacksmith. Eric Allen Bordstadt, cum laude. Megan Elise Bolt. Ryan Patrick Bolton. Claire Ann Bottleson, summa cum laude. William O'Shannon Boyle. Yadira Bravo Guerrero. Scott Bernard Brynan, summa cum laude. Annalise Nicole Briscoe. Jackson Ian Brooks. Lauren Lee Brooks. George Maxwell Brown. Jordan Anthony Mosier Brown. Catherine Elizabeth Brown. Austin Drake Browning. Sydney DeLynn Bryan. Blair Caitlin Buman. Elena Bukrinskaya.
Haley Renee Bunting. Ayla Nicole Busher. Evelyn Tovar Caballero. Catherine Amanda Campa. Sophia Nicole Campbell. Tyson Tyrese Campbell. Cameron Lee Carr. Alyssa Danielle Carter. Owen Shane Cardy. Abigail May Castles. Paul Gerardo Castagna, summa cum laude. Michael John Castaldo. Dominic Lucas Chambers, summa cum laude. Cameron Blaine Meek Chavers. Jonathan Kyle Chenever, magna cum laude. Alexis Marie Chilton. Shafali Chopra, summa cum laude. Christina Dimitrivna Chubanuva, magna cum laude. Manuel Mortel Chumpungo. Ian Alexander Clark, summa cum laude. Mia Jocelyn Clark. Andrew Dylan Clemashaw. Jessica Ashley Klingen. Claire Ann Collier, summa cum laude. Dalen Rayshawn Eugene Collins. Daquan Huvon Collins. Alexis Marie Cologne. Sky Keith Commander. Japheth Jefferson Contreras. Claire Mason Coronado, summa cum laude. Megan Nicole Coronado. Jared Paul Cuvion. Samuel Merritt Cox. Jessica Morgan Crane, summa cum laude. Madison Ann Crew Leolius. Rebecca Cecilia Crum. Avery McGuire Culpepper, summa cum laude. Carter Sean Cummings. Carson Joseph Curtis. Cole Vermont Curtis. Matthew Ronald Chupsky. Timitio Opiyami Dada. Kali Anika Dahl. Connor Grant Dale. Joseph Paul Denacey. Bailey Keith Daniel. Kevin Michael Daniels. Tessa Michelle Daniels, cum laude. Amiris Jocelyn Davis. Daniel Wilson Davis. Marquise Amaral Jamal Davis.
Go down to Mr. House. Go to Mr. House, baby.
Shantae Maria Davis. Avery Mize Deadweiler. Sarah Grace Dearman.
Christian Javier Delgado. Madison Earl Delmer, summa cum laude. Madison Letha Demers. Anne Marie Nicole Dempsey, cum laude. Cameron James Robert Dennings. Savannah Core Dillon. Shyla Rose Diaz, magna cum laude. Alan Jarrell DeFontorum. Cameron Sean Dixon. Callie Nicole Dolphy, summa cum laude. Tate Alexander Dominguez. Courtney Ellen Domert. Angela Marie Donaldson. Melissa Amber Drury. Hallie Renee Dunlap. Crystal Skyler Renee Dwyer. Rebecca Micaela Eckhart, magna cum laude. Donovan Jacob Edwards. Kelsey Nicole Edwards. Cortisha Janae Elias. Erica Daniela Elizondo. Justine Caitlin Engel, summa cum laude. Jacob Morris English. Anna Victoria Enriquez. Brianna Corinne Fajon. Mark Stephen Falls II. Hannah Brichet Falls. Jenna Page Faulkner. Zandon Guy Feemster. Eric Durrell Ferguson, summa cum laude. Olivia Ann Marie Farrow. William Norman Fife, summa cum laude. Moretta Robin Shufu Findler, summa cum laude. Tegan Michael Shuli Findler, cum laude. Noah Andrew Fisher. Caitlin Lee Fight Meyer. Andrew Lawrence Fleming, magna cum laude. Ryan Crawford Foltz. Kyle Vaughn Forbes. Alexandra Catherine Foreman. Arian Yvette Foray. Maximilian Lee Freed. Elena Paige Frost, summa cum laude. Carter Braxton Fuller. Brianna Nicole Fullerton, magna cum laude. Caroline Elizabeth Galindo, cum laude. Jade Elizabeth Galvan. Jaden Michael Gans, magna cum laude. Shelby Lynn Garrison. Nayeli Garza. Jace Robert George. Haley Christina Gillespie. Tanner Bailey Gerard. Jillian Marie Glenn, summa cum laude.
Christopher Rosenberg Gloria. Cooper Brett Godfrey, summa cum laude. Andrea Godinez Lopez. Carson Thomas Graff, summa cum laude. Sydney Nicole Gregg. Alexander Julian Graham. Marissa Christine Greer, cum laude. Robert James Henniger Griffin. Fisher Reese Grigsby. Dominic Vincent Grilly. Corey Michael Grubb. Julia Ann Guerra. Connor McKay Gunn. Gal Gurr. Oh God. Courtney Devin Gustafson. Michael Lane Gutierrez. Eleuterio Jean Guzman. Christopher Menwi Ha, summa cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Hall. Kristen Mackenzie Hall. Ryland Turner Halliburton. Sky Taylor Hampton, cum laude. Alexandria Ireland Hanks, cum laude. Joanna Harrow Medina, cum laude. Ann Milam Harris. William Reese Harris. Olivia Audie Harrison. Marshall Derek Hart. Nikki Hashime. Zachary Dean Hatton. Now? Okay. Hunter Ryan Haug. Devin Marley Hayes, magna cum laude. Okay. Cooper Ryan Hayworth. Okay. Corbin Scott Abear. Sasha Marie Henderson. Shay Tyler Henley. Jocelyn Crystal Hernandez Padron. Gabriel Hernandez. Gregoria Hernandez. Jennifer Hernandez. Jesus Guadalupe Hernandez. Cassandra Rose Herzberg, cum laude. Sydney Gale Hester. Anastasia Christina Hewitt. Rebecca Diane Hilburn. Megan Rihanna Hilscher. Addison Kendall Hinkle, cum laude. Christopher Wayne Hipp. Hannah Marie Hitchcock. Samantha Bowden Hoban. Madison Page Hoke, cum laude. Brandy Michaela Holmes. Bryce Chapman Holmes, cum laude. Jaden Sage Horlocker.
Can we raise this a little bit? Good. Good. Morgan Donley Holtz. Meredith Coe Hubbard. Carly Nicole Hubbard, magna cum laude. Jason Michael Hughes, Jr. Kathleen Ruth Hummer. Madison Rose Hutchins. Amy Elizabeth Hyde. Cameron James Ilari. Vanessa Iwaya. Benson John Jacob, summa cum laude. Joseph Cole Janda. SKYLER Marie Javers. Carly Paige Johnson. Savion Johnson. Kenneth Jones, Jr. Bailey Nicole Jones. SKYLER Lee Jones. John Pierre Victor Jose. Timothy William Kaufman. Kyler David Kelly. Quintavious Rashid Kelly. Madeline Renee Kempner. Catherine Hannah Kennison. Rachel Gail Kernahan. Austin Peter Kerr. Mackenzie Catherine Kerr. Asim Mansour Karasi, cum laude. Jaral Wayne Key. Hannah Marie Killingsworth, magna cum laude. Ariel Monique King. Jared Taylor King. Hannah Paige Kinsey. Maura Kathleen Kinsey. Hannah Elizabeth Kirby. Chloe Marie Kistner. Jacob Allen Klotz, cum laude. Kyla Renee Knight. Justin Robert Kreider. Dominique Krokar, summa cum laude. Danielle Helene Casera, magna cum laude. Matthew Stephen Kulas. Lillian May Kaiser, cum laude. Jared Thomas Lade. Carrie Amanda Langford, summa cum laude. Martha Morera Lara. Kendall Rhett Lasser. Jessica Yvonne Lauren. Brian Daniel Larkitis. Bridget Lynn Lawler. Remington Parker LeBlanc. Savannah Michelle Lee, summa cum laude. Lane Elise Leonard, magna cum laude. Faith Ashley Leskowitz, summa cum laude. Sydney Naomi Lester. Madison Wren Levick. Victoria Marie Lewis.
Brianna Kai Lindsay. Blaze Allen Lasuski, magna cum laude. Alice Marie Lizardo. Paul Matthew Long. Marcus Andrew Lopez. Natalia Avelina Lopez, cum laude. Noah Alexander Lopez. Sunny Ray Lopez. Brenda Berenice Loredo. Dorian Matthew Lorenzo, summa cum laude. Rhett Elliott Lovejoy. Ryan John Lovey. Savannah Jade Luna. Christopher Nia Luong. Brianna Renee Pauline Lynn. Karen Tashawn Mock. Eric Daniel Maddox. Matisha Durendra Madhav. David Mai, cum laude. Anthony Mack, summa cum laude. Mary Grace Maloney. Jeshua Lan Malroy, summa cum laude. Abigail Marie Mancini. Monica Angelica Mandelt. Rebecca Lynn Manning. John Derek Markham, summa cum laude. Brittany Marie Marks. Zachary Walter Martin, cum laude. Alexis Page Martinez. Josue Danny Martinez. Mark Andrew Martyr Irizarry, cum laude. Jacob Travis Massey, magna cum laude. Aliana Marie Mays. Shaniqua Latira Mays. Bailey Aaron McBride. Kirsten Michelle McLeod. Alyssa Avery McDaniel. Kirsten Abigail McGee. Ian Patrick McLaughlin. Jennifer Claire McLaughlin. Logan Nicole McMahon. Zachary Tate McMinn. Christian Vincent Molina. Donovan Chase Menard. Francis Ruby Mendiola. Marissa Janelle Mendoza, cum laude. Courtney Tyler Rose Merriman. Jamie Tate Myers. Matthew Scott Mickna. Macy Heather Miller. Megan Tamara Lane Miller. Ian Riley Mixon. Kayla Elizabeth Mixon.
Holly Marie Mizwa. Ariane Moyed, cum laude. Melody Elizabeth Monjo. Carlos Enrique Monteroso Hernandez. Kobe Grant Moore, magna cum laude. Michael Joseph Moore. Nathan Benjamin Joshua Moore, summa cum laude. Christopher David Morales. Thomas Andrew Morales. Gabriella Joan Morelli. Lauren Taylor Morgan, magna cum laude. Michaela Marie Morgan. Robert Lance Morris. Jack Moore Moss. Hanif Quran Muhammad. Alex Gray Mullen. Joshua Roel Munoz. Ronald Joseph Maroney. Jesse Lou Murphy. Jody Lynn Murphy. Ryan Lee Moy, cum laude. Whitney Jane Myers. Hannah Michelle Myhaver. Haley Nicole Nash. Kyle Patrick Neely. Zachary William Nessich. Crystal N. Wynn, magna cum laude. James Kwok Huyn Wynn, summa cum laude. John Philip Quay Wynn, magna cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Nicholas, magna cum laude. Chandler James Nicholson. Michael Benjamin Nielsen, cum laude. John Thomas Neese. Wesley Alexander Nisbet. Janae Sirwal Nikinsa, summa cum laude. Colton Yancey Norden. Luke Douglas Norris. Rachel Elise Noster. Jessica Vanessa Nunez Urbina. Isabella Rose Nunez, cum laude. Leda Michelle Nunez. Dakota Otto Nyquist. Eric Brian Okel, cum laude. Matthew David Odell. Timothy Gaither Odin. Tatum Rayanne Oliver. Ikari U. Tara Nicole Obiela. Chelsea Shannon Ordonez. Kyle Anthony Ortiz. Joshua Chad Overstreet. Harishikesh Rajesh Kumar Padalia, magna cum laude. Jennifer Lee Padilla. Gustavo Adolfo Penchillo, magna cum laude. Abigail Nicole Panapinto, cum laude. Margaret Angela Papaleo.
Ryan Charles Paredes. Corey Claire Patrick, summa cum laude. Tucker Davis Patterson. Tavin Reed Patty. Lucas James Pavlovsky. Mara Elise Pavlovsky, cum laude. Blanche Angelica Bascar Paneraredo. Isabel Rosa Perella, cum laude. Olive Ray Pertweet, summa cum laude. Trang Tui Pham. Daniel Matthew Peterzak. Ready? Zolia Esmeralda Pineda, magna cum laude. Jensen Nicole Pitts. Lionel Promel, summa cum laude. Austin Reese Pruitt. Braden Kenneth Prychin. Cody Christopher Purnell. Ronan Jame Rabani Strong. Kara Madison Rayfuse, magna cum laude. Patricia Lee Ann Ray. Christopher Rockwell Rainey. Isa Ramirez. John Ramos IV. Brian Noe Ramos. Sydney Aaron Rapson. Ethan Ruger Ray. Tristan Noel Red. Kobe Dawson Reddington. Madeline Nicole Reddy. Shalia Josana Reed. Mackenzie Lynn Rinden. Alexandra Ellen Rich, cum laude. Elisas Isaiah Rivera. Joshua Carlito Rivera. Marisol Rivera. Marissa Rivera. Nathan Olivo Rivera. Victoria Lindsay Rivera. Bryce Todd Roark. Kobe Christensen Robertson.
Emily Diane Robinson. Justice Danielle Robinson, cum laude. Morgan Brianne Robinson. David Joseph Robles. Candida Claudina Rodes. Jennifer Nicole Rodriguez Rivas. Blake Enrique Vera Rogers. Mason Tyler Rogers. Miguel Angel Rojas Caldas. Kylie Lee Rolfe. Carissa Loren Rose. Holly Marie Rozier. Michelle Eve Ruman. Jacob Christopher Ryan. Maha Isa Saber, cum laude. Matthew Dennis Sabo.
Kristen Ashley Sackett. Francisco Angel Salazar. Hannah Marie Saldivar. Damian William Salinas. Julie Marie Samuelson. Sergio Sanchez. Kelsey Nicole Sarabach. Jocelyn K. Saunders. Sophia Jacqueline Schaff. Savannah Ray Schmidt. Andrew Edward Michael Schrader. Haley Elizabeth Schrader. Hannah Claire Schrader, summa cum laude. Lucas Sven Schultz. Daniel Matthias Schwindak. Lillian Marie Scott. Noah Elijah Scott. Victoria Ann Scott. Allison Marie Scroggins. Danielle Lee Sedgwick. Jake Aaron Setter. Lauren Michelle Sevabek. Ashley Elizabeth Shepard, summa cum laude. Audrey Ann Shepard, summa cum laude. Justin Brooke Shimizu. Bryce Allen Schreiner. Camden Lauren Shriver. Mitchell David Seacott. Nathaniel Cadden Savon Simon. Rudolph Noah Slaudeck. Danielle Marie Sleek. James Byron Smith, summa cum laude. Mason Cahill Smith. Robert Lee Smith. Stephen Patrick Smith. Brandon Cole Snodgrass. Madeline Tessie Solt, magna cum laude. Edwin Danilo Sante. Eduarda E. Solsa. Victoria Lynn Spaniel. Claire Leanne Speck, cum laude. Jacob Riley Spates, summa cum laude. Heather Alyssa Stafford. James Kirkendall Stansfield. Linda Irene Steele, cum laude. Brandon Cade Stevenson. Troy Alexander Stewart, summa cum laude. Christy Novell Stillwell. Paul Brian Story. Dawson Charles Stovall. Devin Lee Street, summa cum laude. Marcus Reeves Strickler. Ian Thomas Suarez. Claire Nicole Sustrick. Garen Drake Sutton.
Paige Elizabeth Safransky. Christopher Yadan Tagaban Jr. Christopher Allen Thomas, cum laude. Daniel Grant Thomas. Caitlin Marie Thomas. Kenneth Gordon Thomas, magna cum laude. Sierra Margaret Thorne. Madison Lee Tillman, cum laude. Austin Dat Tran. Justin Hun-Young Tran, magna cum laude. Tien Kim Tui Tran, summa cum laude. Tuan Min Tran Nguyen. Andrew Tyler Transu. Isabel Marie Troslavina. Kyle Earl Travis. Sydney Gail Treadway. Rebecca Claire Trevino. Brianna Jordan Truesdale. Elodie Claudia Tusak, summa cum laude. Alyssa Nicole Valderrama. Alejandro Gabriel Valdez, cum laude. Edgar Valenzuela. Dakota Robert Velez. Brennan Michael Venable. Taylor Conrad Vessel, summa cum laude. Joe Louis Villarreal Jr. Nicholas Craig Viney. E. Win Bumpakti. Lana Michelle Walters, cum laude. Christopher David Walzer, summa cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Weber. Beatrice Emily Wells, magna cum laude. Brinkley Michaela Welty, cum laude. Emily Jean West. Holly Elise West. Elliot Donald White. Skip that one. Casey Langley Williams. Anna Marie Willits, cum laude. Clayton Michael Wills. Grant Boyd Wilson, cum laude. Zara Rianne Wilson, magna cum laude. Sarah Mackenzie Whitty. Ariel Zanisha Wolf. Jacob Andrew Wologo, cum laude. Lauren Brianne Wood. Isaiah Christian Lamar Woodard. Ryan Lee Woodside. Jasmine Ali Yasin. Isaac James Zamora. Tyler James Zarella, cum laude. Madison Bailey Ziegelmeyer.
At this time, I would like to ask our senior members of the Clear Falls Choir to please make your way to the front. Graduates, family members, friends, and special guests, please stand. We will close our ceremony by singing the school song.
We stand for thee, O clear falls high, hearts and voices raised in song, in praise of thee, O clear falls high, green and black forever strong, valiantly we'll blaze the trail, loyal hearts will never fail, strength and wisdom will prevail for thee, O clear falls high.
Seniors, I commend you on earning your high school diploma. At this time, please move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left, signifying that you are now alumni of Clear Falls High School. Thank you all for attending. Congratulations, graduates.